Hey, Nintendo. Yeah, Ubisoft? Wanna make a weird Mario Rabbids baby hybrid? Yeah. Come here. Oh. I didn't see you there. Enough playing around. Mario plus Rabbids, not and, plus. Very important. Released for Nintendo Switch on August 29, 2017. The forbidden love child of Nintendo and Ubisoft. Mario plus Rabbids is that wacky out of left field Nintendo game. The game is in the style of a tactical turn-based RPG, like XCOM, Fire Emblem, and Disgaea. The game definitely has the Mario Nintendo charm, even though it's made by Ubisoft. I don't know how much Nintendo had a hand in the development, but it definitely nailed it. The Rabbids bring a nice slapstick humor that isn't too in your face. There's a total of 8 different playable characters. From the Mushroom Kingdom we have Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Yoshi, and then the other 4 being Rabbid versions of them. What makes this tactical RPG unique is the movement abilities. Both you and the enemy can perform 3 movement options. Use pipes, perform a team jump, and do dash attacks. Pipes are simple. You can enter them and you'll pop out the other end. These extend your range of movement. Dash or slide attacks allow you to attack an enemy while moving to deal extra meaty damage. And finally, a team jump allows you to extend your movement by jumping off a teammate. Using all 3 together, you can really rack up the damage and even move across the entire map in one turn. It's so satisfying to pull off a really long string of moves. Now, the main difference between the 2 character types, Mushroom Kingdom and Rabbids, is that Rabbids all have a shield ability and is mainly dash attack focused. Mushroom Kingdom characters all have a oversight ability, an ability that allows the character to do additional auto attacks on any moving enemy in range. They are also jump focused, being the fact they are Mario characters. The game starts you off with a party of 2 Rabbids, Rabbid Luigi and Rabbid Peach, with Mario as the leader. Your party always has to include Mario, and at least 1 Rabbid. With this restriction, you're limited to the kind of parties you can form. However, I never found this to be a problem, as I found every character to be useful. Unlike other RPG games, I didn't stick to a one team. There was no golden team for me. I was constantly switching, using different characters when their strengths would be helpful. However, I did stick with Rabbid Luigi for most of my run. Rabbid Luigi is amazing with his long range of motion and lifesteal abilities, making for a great healer. Let's do a quick rundown of different characters and how they play like. Mario, Jumpman Mario, can land on enemies after a team jump to do extra damage, has the ability to boost weapon damage in an AoE. Rabbid Luigi, insane dash game with lifesteal on the dash. He's also got a decent range and a missile launcher. Rabbid Peach, fully upgraded, she can dash attack 6 times and heal in an AoE. Luigi, Sniper, has an RC bomb and he can also jump off teammates twice. Peach, a full-on war machine, shotgun, grenade, plus she heals in an AoE after landing from a jump. Rabbid Mario, heavy tank brute, able to do explosive dash attacks and attract enemies with his sexy voice. It just calls to you. Rabbid Yoshi, heavy weapons guy, minigun, nades, and my man Yoshi, ground pound upon landing from a jump and gives teammates 100% super effect chance. Super effects. All weapons have these additional effects that have a chance of activating depending on the weapon. Bounce, honey, stone, freeze, burn, vamp, push, and ink. Alright, quick rundown. Number 2. Push. Well, pushes the enemy. They can collide into other enemies for extra damage. If they follow the map, they receive an extra 30 damage. Burn. Light that sucker on fire. Watch them run around like an idiot. Possibly setting friends and enemies alike on fire too. I get screwed by this way too much. Bounce. Just like push but bouncy. Vamp, lifesteal. Your other party members can hop on this great deal too. Honey, trap them in some sweet goop. Ink, you blind them, they can't attack. Freeze, they can't use their special abilities next turn. Stone, super useful, basically it skips their turn. All these effects can be applied to enemies and your teammates. However, there is an upgrade that can clean all effects if you perform a team jump on an afflicted ally. That's where the skill tree comes in. Completing missions, you'll be rewarded with coin and skill points. Each character has their own unique skill tree. Here you can increase a character's movement, damage, and unlock special abilities. Along with the skill tree, there's also the item shop, where you can spend coin to unlock weapons. Unlocking weapons and getting more skill points can be done in the parts between battles. These parts consist of collecting red or blue coins under a time limit or solving puzzles. The majority of the puzzles in the games are brain dead easy. Most of them involve just, hey, push this button. The more involved puzzles seem to be the ones that block you from progressing in the story. Weird. I would have thought the harder puzzles would be optional and the easy ones be a part of the story, but nope. But if you suck at puzzles, don't worry. A lot of them are optional and the harder puzzles are not that much more difficult. Just really more steps. Also, moving around, you don't control Mario, rather you control Bebo, your helpful AI guide, who really likes to curse. But yeah, it just creates a jarring disconnect for me. I never really got used to it, it could just be me, but I would have awkward moments trying to move around in the overworld. It even caused me to mess up some block pushing puzzles. From here on out, I'll be talking about the bosses and the start of the story, so here's your spoiler warning. We start off in the basement of an inventor. She created a device that can merge objects together. The Super Merge. If I had that, without a doubt, first thing I make, cat, dog, cat dog. But then the Rabbids arrive in a washing machine, a device they used in Raving Rabbids Travel in Time for the Wii. And oh boy, do they mess shit up. They created this monstrosity. I'm both aroused and disgusted. Shit goes crazy, and the Super Merge plus the time traveling washing machine and all the Mario merch causes them to punch a hole right into the Mushroom Kingdom, really remixing the whole universe. The residents of the Mushroom Kingdom get sucked up in this digital black hole. Mario, you didn't even try to save Luigi. It's almost like you don't like him. Oh, maybe you don't like him. And the rest of the game is basically the team trying to find the rabbit with the Super Merge. In the game, there is 4 worlds, with 8 levels in each. Now each level has a range of missions, typically 1 to 3, but it could go up to 4, totaling for 64 story missions. If that seems too little, don't worry. Kingdom Battle packs in a lot of extra content. Every world has a secret mission that's a remixed rematch of the mid-boss. Plus, after you beat the world, you can come back and play bonus challenges, where you have to complete it under a strict number of turns. This totals out to be about 108 missions, give or take. But wait, that's not all. There's also 18 cooperative missions! With your choice of difficulty. Don't have friends? Don't worry, it's perfectly easy to play by yourself. And I'm not even done yet. There's also local versus mode. You and a friend can duke it out, each with a team of 3, no party restrictions. There's also items that are very important. What makes this mode unique is that each player has a limited number of actions. This really limits the number of things you can do down to 3. You can no longer keep doing actions until you run out of options. So your choices matter, plan ahead. But back to the main game. There are 7 rabbit enemy types. They each get their own intros and they vary quite a bit. Most notably is the Gatling Nips? Man, Nintendo really is changing. And oh my, I hate the Peekaboos. They are by far the most annoying enemy in the game for me. They don't move, but rather teleport, making oversight abilities useless. They have infinite range and basically infinite area of movement. They can easily get to a position to hit you from anywhere. It's really hard to avoid them. One thing I always look forward to are the bosses in games. Bosses are a big deal for me, almost more important than the main enemies. They're the big bad that tests you on what you've learned so far. For the most part, bosses in Kingdom Battle are fun to go up against. My favorite boss being Phantom. This absolute unit of an opera singer. During the whole fight, he'll mock Mario, showing some real disrespect for my main man.
You think yours is a real mustache? Eathering down every pipe, despite his plum-shaped body type.
Bowser Jr. on the other hand, oddly super easy. Weird considering he's one of the last bosses in the game. The whole fight is basically a game of cat and mouse, causing him to just run back and forth the entire boss fight. if done right, he'll never have a chance to attack. Lastly, the final boss, Mega Dragon Bowser. Bowser gets possessed by the Mega Bug. Basically, the embodiment of the portal that's gonna destroy the Mushroom Kingdom if Mario and the gang doesn't fix it. This boss has 3 different phases. It isn't too difficult if you manage to kill off its minions first, especially in the last phase. Basically a sitting duck at that point. If you don't manage to kill the minions first, this boss fight can be really difficult. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is definitely a must play for tactical RPG fans. The game packs in a lot of content. Plus, it likes to buffer battles with puzzles and scavenger hunt elements. It also makes for a decent game to play with friends or a loved one. The story is kinda on the side. There really isn't much meaning to the worlds. Even after you beat a world, it just spits you back to Peach's castle. The only worlds with any story elements is World 3 and 4. 3 being that you're given mysterious messages from a Tom fan. Who could it be? What do they want? Surely it must be a friend. It turns out to be a fake! Bowser Jr. pretending to be Tom fan and tricks you. World 4 is about trying to help Bowser Jr. save his dad. Daddy Bowser is about to come home from vacation to a big surprise. I very much enjoyed my time with the game. Just wish the story was a bit more meaningful. Past Mario RPG games have had more meaningful stories, like Mario RPG, Paper Mario. It's just a shame that this game doesn't. All in all, this is a solid game made by Ubisoft, and it really captures everything Mario. And it will definitely be one of those must-plays in the Switch collection. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll see you in the next one.